Should you sell now or wait? Denver, Colorado housing market analysis. Hello, Sean Closset here, your local Denver real estate expert. If you're a homeowner here in Denver, and you might be asking yourself, should I sell my home now or should I wait? Well, with the fluctuating interest rates and the shifting market conditions and evolving buyer demand out here, this decision requires some careful consideration. Selling a home is not just about listing it on the market, it's about timing, pricing strategy, of course, market conditions, and your financial goals. In this video, we'll analyze the current state of the Denver housing market. We'll discuss key economic factors that are totally influencing the home values. And we'll also break down the advantages and risks of selling now versus waiting. By the end of this video, you'll have true knowledge of what you need to make an informed decision about selling your home out here in Denver. Number one, understanding the current Denver housing market. To determine whether selling now is a right move, we need to analyze how the Denver housing market is performing back in early 2024. The housing market is constantly evolving, so understanding current trends is essential. Home prices and market trends. As of early 24, the median home price here in Denver was approximately $579,500. Call it $580. This figure represents a slight decrease from the previous year, suggesting a cooling down of the market after years of rapid appreciation. While the Denver once was a red-hot seller's market, home price growth has slowed down, seriously, meaning sellers need to be strategic in pricing and marketing with their agent. How fast are homes selling? Well, out here in Denver, they're basically taking an average of 34 days to sell. That's just an average. While this is slower than the record low days on market during the peak of 21 and 22, it's still within a reasonable time frame. The speed at which homes sells depends on the neighborhood, pricing, condition, and the overall state of the property. Well-priced homes in desirable areas still attract multiple offers, but overpriced homes are sitting on the market much longer and experiencing a lot of price reductions. Buyer demand and competition. Demand has softened due to the higher mortgage rates, of course, meaning buyers are becoming a little more selective. While there are still motivated buyers in the market, they are no longer willing to overpay or waive contingencies as they did in the competitive market back in 21 and 22. Move-in ready homes with modern finishes continue to attract strong offers, whereas homes in need of upgrades may struggle to sell at top dollar. Housing inventory, more options for buyers. So the Denver housing inventory has increased slightly over the past year, giving buyers more choices. However, inventory still remains below pandemic levels, meaning there's still a window of opportunity for sellers before the market fully shifts to a buyer's market. If the inventory continues to rise, sellers may face more competition, of course, which could lead for longer selling times and the need for more price reductions. Reasons to sell now in Denver. If you are considering selling, there are several compelling reasons why listing your home now might be the best financial move. Home prices are still historically high out here. Although the market has cooled, home values remain significantly higher than they have over the last 5-10 years. If you've owned your home for several years, you may have built substantial equity that can cash in on before the market conditions shift further. Selling now allows you to take advantage of these historically high prices before potential future price declines. Buyer demand is stabilizing. While the days of bidding wars and multiple cash offers are less common, qualified buyers are still actively searching for homes out here. Many buyers are looking to purchase before interest rates increase even further, making now an opportune time to sell. Mortgage rate uncertainty could impact the buyer power, period, whether it's here in Denver or anywhere across the country. So basically, mortgage rates have fluctuated between 6 to 7%, reducing affordability for a lot of buyers. If interest rates rise further, the buyer purchasing power will decrease, without a doubt, limiting the number of people who can afford your home at its current price. Selling now gives you that captured demand before affordability constraints reduce the buyer pool. Inventory is rising and more competition is coming. More homes are being listed for sale, meaning waiting could lead to increased competition. As more inventory enters the market, buyers will have more choices, potentially forcing sellers to accept lower offers or make their price reductions as such. So selling before inventory levels rise significantly could help your home stand out and, just less competition. The economic uncertainty factor. This really plays a crucial role in the housing market. If the economic conditions shift due to inflation, recession concerns, or job market fluctuations, it could impact housing demand for sure. Selling now mitigates the risk of future economic downturns impacting the home's value. Reasons to wait before selling. On the other hand, waiting to sell might be a better option for some homeowners. Here are some of the reasons why holding off on selling could work in your favor. Potential for future price increases. While home prices have cooled, Denver remains a highly desirable location for long-term appreciation potential. If interest rates stabilize or decrease in later this year, buyer demand could rebound, potentially increasing home values again. If you're not in a rush to sell, waiting could result in a higher sale price down the road. If you have a low interest rate, a lot of homeowners have refinanced and, at historic low levels, in the threes and fours. Selling now could mean giving up your low interest mortgage rate, which in turn, you got to buy once you sell. And then you're back into higher interest rates. Home renovations could boost your home's value. If your home needs upgrades and renovations, waiting to sell allows you to increase its potential market value. Simple improvements such as kitchen, bathroom updates, new flooring, and enhanced curb appeal can significantly impact your home's resale value. If your home is outdated, buyers may negotiate for lower prices or request costly repairs. Selling your home means having a plan where you want to live next. If you haven't secured your next home, or if moving now would create instability, it may be wise to wait until your transition is more certain. Key factors to consider before selling. If you're still unsure whether to sell or wait, ask yourself these important questions. What are my financial goals? Do I need equity from my current house in order to purchase another property? How competitive is our neighborhood? Are homes selling quickly in our area, or is inventory sitting on the market? Can you afford your next home at today's interest rates? If you plan to buy again, consider how a higher mortgage rate will affect your monthly payment. And then lastly here, are you prepared for a longer selling process? Homes are not selling overnight like they did back in 21, so patience may be required. So with a final thought here, deciding whether you want to sell your home in Denver is not a one-size-fits-all answer. It depends on your financial situation, market conditions, and of course your future plans. If you are considering selling, I offer free home evaluations, assessments, and strategic selling situations that I present on a regular to all of my sellers. I would love to maximize your return on the selling of your house. Call, text, or send me a message today to discuss the best strategy for your home. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights on the Denver real estate market. I'll see you on the next video. Sean Closset, Coldwell Banker Realty.